Hello, everybody. Welcome to my song circle. Hello, all of my guests mostly from London and one from Ann Arbor. And I'm going to introduce you all in a while, but I just want to thank you all for doing this with me. And to all the listeners of Acoustic Spotlight, thank you for watching. I wish you were in my home. And I decided to do a Acoustic Spotlight show as if I was doing a song circle. So this is my song circle, and I hope the musicians that are listening have their instruments ready. Maybe you can play along and sing along, and we're gonna have a good time. And I want to first thank Julia and Jake for coming every week and doing the Acoustic Spotlight. Jake, I'm taking piano lessons from you every week. You don't know it, but you inspire me. And thank you to Lynn Devine, who books everybody, and I'm sure you're dealing with lots of technical stuff. And I know it's a lot more work than what it looks like, so thank you for keeping us connected. So you see us all on the screen here. We're all going to take a turn doing a song, go around the circle, and then we're going to do it again. And I'll introduce everyone as they're coming up. So I get to start because it's my house, it's my circle. And I'm going to start with a song called I'm Catching Up. And I wrote this in February, and I was taking part in a Zoom songwriting workshop with friends from North Carolina, which is really cool. That's something good that's come out of this pandemic. And we write from a prompt, and this prompt was called Catch Up. And it's in the key of A flat. So get your guitars ready. And there's some harmony parts in there. It's called I'm Catching Up. He said, why do you bother? Just let it go to seed. It's been this way forever. It's gone wild and full of weeds. But I saw something different, the way it used to be. The lily of the valley and the apple trees, I'm catching up. I'll be fixing that old fence, I'm catching up. I believe that hearts can mend. We can't undo the things we've done or what we've torn apart. But catching up is a place to start. I left this farm years ago in a hurry and a rage. Couldn't wait to find the road ahead and turn the other page. But I'm right back where I started. Something brought me back to you. It's in my blood, it's in my bones. And all I want to do is catching up. I'll be fixing that old fence, I'm catching up. I believe that hearts can mend. We can't undo the things we've done or what we've torn apart. But catching up is a place to start. This country road can bring me to my knees. You say you can't go home, I disagree. I'm catching up. I'll be fixing that old fence, I'm catching up. I believe that hearts can mend. We can't undo the things we've done or what we've torn apart. But catching up is a place to start. We can't undo the things we've done or what we've torn apart. But catching up is a place to start. But catching up is a place to start. Catching up is a place to start. All right, thank you, everybody.
All right. That's beautiful.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
I'm happy with this song. It's probably the favorite one that I've written so far.
Beautiful.
So, yay! I'm
One of your
excited.
one of your finest yet.
Yeah, thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg is our next
All right.
performer tonight, and Greg is my good friend from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and many of you have met him before. And of course, we haven't seen each other for over a year because the borders are closed. And I sure miss playing with him. But we do post a few
Yep.
songs together on Facebook, and we've been swapping files over the internet, which is quite amazing. And Greg does a great job of mixing everything. So, anyways, I'm
Well,
gonna
thank you.
hand it over to Greg.
All right. Well, I'm going to take these off. I put these on so I can hear you all the way from Canada, but I'm going to take them off to play. So, speaking of songwriting, Joanne had gone to a songwriting workshop, and I was visiting once after that, and we had a long talk about songwriting and about the things she had been learning during the workshop. And so a couple days later, on my walk to work, this song came to me, and Joanne made up a term for when songs come to you when you're walking. She calls it song walking. So this is a song called "If I Wrote a Song." Let's give this a go. All right. If I wrote a song to sing with you, little bit of country, maybe a little blues, not too long with a pretty melody, I'd sing the low parts, you'd sing the harmonies. Play it easy with just a little swing. If I wrote a song we could sing. Play it easy with just a little swing. If I wrote a song we could sing. If I wrote a song for two parts, we'd learn it slow, learn it by heart, find the right chords, find our key, find the sweet spots in the harmonies, have happy sound, make it ring. If I wrote a song we could sing. Make a happy sound, make it ring. If I wrote a song we could sing. And this is the part where my mandolin and fiddle player friends help. Da 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 da. If I wrote a song to sing with you, might be a big hit, we'd take it on tour. All our roads, they'd be clear, singing at your side, got nothing to fear. We'd fly high to the yonder blue. If I wrote a song to sing with you, fly high to the yonder blue. If I wrote a song to sing with you. Make a pretty sound, make it ring. If I wrote a song we could sing.
Beautiful, Greg. I love it.
Hey, Greg, haven't heard that one for a while.
Yep. Well, now he's going to hear us. Awesome, Greg. Oh, we can't hear Greg anymore. He's muted himself.
Here's a shameless plug. This recording project that Joanne and I have been doing for the last year. It's called COVID Sessions, and the song I just played there will be released on April 28th on Facebook, and you'll hear it with Joanne's beautiful guitar and harmonies and my debut on the mandolin.
Yes.
So April 28th, check it out. And thank you so much, Joanne, again for inviting us all to do this. This is so much fun.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And I'm so grateful that you all joined me because I was kind of scared to do a whole show by myself. So you're doing me a big favor. And I think it's a really fun idea, you know, because it's bringing community for us too and for everybody else. So I hope everyone's going to like it. I think it's going to be good. Anyways, my next guest is Brenda Beaudoin, and Brenda is from Belmont. And I met Brenda first. We were at a bluegrass jam, and I heard the most beautiful harmonies from across the room. It was in an old barn, and I made sure that I connected with her at the end of that session, and so I'd see her off and on, but it was at the Godrich Celtic Festival that we really sealed our friendship, and we've been making music and playing pickleball and going for walks, and I really miss Brenda. And anyways, Brenda.
Thank you. It's funny, at the very same jam, I was listening right back and wondering who that beautiful voice was across the room from me. I thought I gotta get to know Joanne. I also wanted to thank Jake and Julia and Lynn for keeping Acoustic Spotlight alive for us. It's really meant a lot to us over this past year. So the first song I'm going to do is called Path of the Raven. I wrote it about 20 years ago when I was doing a lot of thinking about getting older, which seems kind of funny now. But at the time, I don't know, I was thinking a lot about getting older, and when I sing it, I like to think about a solitary woman paddling her canoe towards a beautiful sunset. So this is Path of the Raven, and just think about being on a beautiful lake with a canoe and a paddle in your hand.
Beautiful. That's my favorite song of yours, Brenda.
Oh, thanks, Greg.
Yeah. You took me to Algonquin Park with that song, Brenda. I love it. Beautiful. It's like a lullaby.
Yeah, yeah. Put people to sleep before.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. My next guest is Colin Field. And oops, I'm just going to mute a couple of people here. There we go. Colin and I met, I think, at a banjo workshop the first time. And he kind of came out of nowhere for me. I know quite a few of the musicians, but Colin is a very determined person. And when he decides to learn something, he goes gangbusters. So he's a very inspiring person to know. He's a great banjo player. He's writing songs and an all-around good guy, very helpful. He helped us with sound. And anyways, I'll let you take it from here, Colin.
Oh, I'm blushing. You can probably see my head glowing red and stuff there. But thanks so much, Joanne. That's very kind of you. The song I'm gonna play. I started trying to write songs just about 2 years ago, and so I listened to all the advice that people give about songwriting. They say write about things that you know. So this song is called "All About the Gout." Went to bed late, thought I stubbed my toe. Woke up at 3 with a pain I don't know. Something's very wrong under the sheet. My toes a Bunsen burner, blowing white hot heat. Was it the wine? Was it the dip? Was it the oysters or was it the shrimp? Was it the fries? Was it the stout? I don't know, now it's all about the gout. Gout, gout, my new friend gout. Gout, gout, here comes another bout. Gout, gout, I scream and shout. Gout, gout, it's all about the gout. Now it's no more oysters and no more shrimp. No more, sorry, no more pate and no more dip. No more beer or other thrills. Now it's cherry juice and a few more pills. Gout, gout, my new friend gout. Gout, gout, here comes another bout. Gout, gout, I scream and shout. Gout, gout, it's all about the gout. It's been a while, so I go for a run. Feels so good being out in the sun. Then the burn returns, and never will I doubt. It's all about the gout now. Yeah, it's all about the gout. Was it the wine? Was it the dip? Was it the oysters or was it the shrimp? Was it the fries? Was it the stout? I don't know, now it's all about the gout. All about the gout. All about the gout.
All right.
Nice job, Colin.
Good one, Colin.
I was thinking if we were at the actual acoustic spotlight in person, I could go and have some ginger tea, and that would probably be good for my gout.
Exactly.
So are you really not eating all those foods that you mentioned in your song?
Yeah, I've scaled back, and
Wow.
but you can drink red wine, so that's my
Save.
that's my. I can't do the beer anymore.
Well, it sounded like a good commercial or educational piece for anyone that's going through gout.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Colin. That was awesome. So next, our guest is Louise Carroll. And I forgot to mention that Brenda is the founder of Backseat Girls. And I have been able to sing with them a few times, and Louise is a member of Backseat Girls as well, but I met Louise at the Celtic College as well. And Louise just brings on the sunshine. Wherever you are, you light up the room, Louise.
Well, thanks, Joanne. Thanks for inviting me to be part of the circle tonight. Because I gotta say, I'm really missing all our friends at Acoustic Spotlight, and you know me, I'm all about singing harmony, and I'll tell you, it's a little tricky singing harmony by yourself. So it's really nice to be singing with you. But I am thinking, what song am I going to do? I'm always thinking about John Prine tunes, especially this month because it's been a year now since John Prine passed. And here we are in the midst of a pandemic lockdown, and I'm thinking, you know what we can do? We can sing. We can sing together, we can sing along. And so I'm going to sing Spanish Pipe Dream because I love the advice it gives in the chorus for today. It was kind of inspiring me that today and the time period we're in, we need to really focus on having fun, singing, finding joy, and whenever we can. So anyway, I'm going to do it in C. So if anybody wants to sing or play along, please do. She was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol. I was just a soldier on the way to Montreal. Well, she pressed her chest against me about the time the jukebox broke. Yeah, she gave me a peck on the back of the neck, and these are the words she spoke. Blow up your TV, throw away the paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I sat there at that table and I acted real naive, for I knew the topless lady had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around the bar room and she did the hoochie coo. Yeah, she sang her song all night long, telling me what to do. You got it. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I was young and hungry, about to leave that place. Just as I was leaving, she looked me in the face. I said, you must know the answer. She said, no, but I'll give it a try. And to this day, we've been living our way. And here is the reason why. You know it now. We blew up our TV, threw away the paper, went to the country, built us a home, had a lot of children, fed them on peaches. They all found Jesus on their own. Yeah, they all found Jesus on their own.
All right, Roy.
Hey,
Oh, I gotta say, there's not many John Prine tunes I don't like.
Great job.
You know that. You know that for sure.
I think John would be happy with that, Louise. So my next guest is Barry Nunn. I've known him the longest of all my guests, playing music with him for, I don't know, how long, Barry? 18 to 20 years?
Yeah, it's coming up to 20.
Wow.
Very close. I think it just about is 20. Yes, it is.
Wow. We have a great big binder of songs. I don't know how many songs we
Right
worked
here
up.
beside me.
Oh, is it? It's quite heavy. But Barry's a good friend, and I'm so happy he said, yeah, he's just got the most beautiful, beautiful voice. And I know you're going to love it. Barry Nunn.
Thank you. Thank you, Joanne. And thank you, Joanne, for including me in this tonight. I'm really enjoying it. It's just grand. I just need to express my gratitude to Julia and Jake and John and Christine for the many special memories with Acoustic Spotlight that we've had through the years. It's just such an exceptional setting for local musicians and friendship and music. It's just exceptional. So my very sincere gratitude to them for this. This is my favorite Lynn Miles song. Life moves fast, curiously, from the top of the mountain to the blue in the sea. It's not about push and shove. Life is about the people you love. You can spend your days thinking you're strong and calm, stubborn and cool, fast on your feet. You're gonna find out that isn't enough, 'cause life is about the people you love. Where you're gonna go when you feel all alone, crazy and tired, tough as a stone. Where you're gonna go when you run out of steam, lose your heart, lose sight of your dream. Who's gonna tell you it's gonna be alright? Who's gonna be there in the dead of the night? Whose hand you gonna hold when the story gets rough? You're gonna turn to the people you love. So count all your blessings, count all your sheep. Close your eyes gently, safe in your sleep, and go of whatever you're afraid of. Life is about the people you love. Oh, life is about the people you love.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Barry.
Very lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you.
And I love that major 7 chord at the end there. That's beautiful. Nice touch.
It's the only one I know, Greg.
Well, can you
Somehow I doubt that.
yeah. When Barry was talking about John and Christine's house, I've been thinking lately about how we used to just squish in there. You know, we'd pack as many people as we could into that house. And it was just so much fun. And it's so bizarre to think about it now, but I sure hope we can go to that because it was quite fun. It's fun squishing together and being surrounded by good folks. Okay, so my next song is Little Bird. I'm pretty sure I played it at Acoustic Spotlight before. I also played it with the Backseat Girls in the summertime, but I thought I'd do it again. And I want to dedicate it to anyone that might be feeling a little down with this pandemic, because it's natural, but we're all in this together. And I hope, you know, I'm feeling really good about this video that we're doing. I'm kind of feeling that we're really at a music party. So it's going to help me a little bit. Little Bird in the key of G. Don't you know, little bird, you are meant to fly. Broken wings and a broken heart have left you lost inside. And here's the thing that I know, I have seen it in your eyes. A little spark, a determined heart. You are meant fly. Don't you know, little bird, you are stronger than before. I'm not surprised, I've seen the changes. You walk through different doors. And here's the thing that I know, I have seen it in your smile. A little spark, a determined heart. You are meant to fly. Don't you know, little bird, I have seen you shine. You might not see what I see. You've buried it deep inside. And one day, quietly, you'll just step into that light of your spark, determined heart. You are meant to fly. And here's the thing that I know, I have seen it in your eyes. There's a little spark, a determined heart. You are meant to fly. You are meant to fly. You are meant to fly. Little bird. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Joanne.
Harmony, you know. I could
I
hear
thought
you,
that's
girls.
what, yes.
Did
I
you
know
hear it?
we were all
Didn't
singing
say it.
harmony with
We're
you.
Well, thank you for
Five
singing the
part
harmony.
6-part harmony.
6-part harmony, yes. All right, we're back to Greg.
Stereo.
Oh, yes.
Right. Okay. So this is another song walking song. For about the last, I don't know, 6 years or so, I've been pre-COVID. I've been coming over to Canada once or twice a month to play music with Joanne and other friends. And I had a dream in 2017. And in the dream, I usually drive over the Blue Water Bridge at Sarnia. And in my dream, I got to the Canadian side and they turned me around. And so I said, okay, well, I'm going to find a way to get in. And I went to Detroit and I couldn't get in. I went to Buffalo and I couldn't get in. I went to Vermont and I couldn't get in. I went to Maine and I couldn't get in. And at one point, I was standing on the bank of the St. Clair River, which separates Michigan from Canada. And I was yelling, "Can you hear me?" And no one on the other side could react. And so the next day, on my walk to work, this song came to me. And this is titled Borderless, which is kind of a code name that I came up with for how Joanne and I would try and collaborate, trying to eliminate the border. And we do that with electronics usually. So this is called Borderless. Excuse me while I take off my headphones here. All right. Crossing north at St. Clair, going to make a happy sound. With friends, yeah, that music's calling me. The borders have a way of making it hard to keep these voices in close harmony. Some borders we share, some we cross time to time. No matter how far the divide, border's always gonna be there. It's a fact so cold. If this world were borderless, we'd have been there long ago. Singing those sweet songs, yeah, they lift me to a place. Sometimes I'm dizzy in this thin air up so high. Dreaming on those times when we let our spirits fly, leaving borders below far behind. Some borders we share, some we cross time to time, and ours won't ever be moved. Borders always gonna be there, it's a fact so cold. If this world were borderless, we'd have sung this long ago. Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me over there? Crossing o'er that St. Clair, going to make a happy sound with friends, yeah, that music calls to me. Every time it brings me back to blue water's edge. These days it seems wide as the sea. Some borders we share, some we cross time to time. No matter how far the divide, always, always gonna be there. It's a fact so cold. If this world were borderless, we'd have been there long ago. Some borders we share, some we cross time to time, and ours won't ever be moved. Borders always gonna be there, it's a fact so blue. If this world were borderless, oh, I'd sing it all with you. And if this world were borderless, oh, I'd sing it all with you.
Here, here. Here, here.
Nice song. Beautiful singing and playing.
Hey.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
That song is quite incredible because of what we're going through right now. It kind of chokes me up listening to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with wishes that the border will open sooner than later.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Greg. Thank
All right.
you. All right. Next we have Brenda.
I think that's the first time I ever heard you play that song, Greg. It's great. I love that song.
Well, thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. And I hope to get over the border to see you again soon, too.
Okay, the song that I'm going to do, it's the first love song. Actually, it's the only love song that I ever wrote. And it's for my husband, Ed, about my husband, Ed. And this year we've been married 40 years. So that's a big deal, I think. Yeah. I think he's kind of embarrassed about it, but I'm going to play it anyways. This is the first time I've played it publicly. The song was inspired by a conversation I had with my Aunt Betty. We were walking in the woods up in Grand Bend and just talking about life, and it was a long time ago. And she said, I wish that time would just stand still right now. It would just stand still because everything in her life was complete. She was happy, everybody was healthy, people had jobs, and I think there's maybe a little bit of that sort of premonition that at some point maybe things might, be a little bit more difficult. Anyways, that comment really stuck with me, and I thought about it and thought about it. Over the years, I thought about it, and I just knew that one day I would write that song, so here it is. This is the song, Just Stand Still. I also will want to send out a special thank you to my friends Kim Redlin and Joanne Does, who helped with creative input and some helpful comments as I was writing this song. So thanks, guys. I wish the world would slow a bit, then I would catch my breath and wonder in the joy I feel with babe against my breast. Another night to watch the stars revolve across the sky and gaze upon a harvest moon with your hand in mine. If time would just stand still with you here by my side, I wouldn't change a single thing in my life. Another trek down wooded path with nature fresh and green, to paddle far in our canoe and sleep beneath the trees. Listen to a whippoorwill declare the end of day in harmony and happiness. If only time could stay, if time would just stand still, I'd hold your hand in mine. I wouldn't change a single thing in my life. You teach our tiny son to walk and catch him when he falls, and smile into the baby's eyes when she begins to crawl. You'd show us how to live our lives with kindness and with grace, and I would do it all again if only time would stay. If time would just stand still, I'd hold your heart in mine. I wouldn't change a single thing in my life. But time moves on, relentless as the waves. We can't hold it back. Only memories can be saved. And I ask myself what I might have missed from a future that never would exist. Still, I wish the world would slow a bit, then I would catch my breath and wonder in the joy I feel with babe against my breast.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Brenda.
Lovely song. Love that song, Brenda.
Beautiful. That gave me goosebumps,
fantastic.
Brenda.
Without crying.
Aw,
Yeah,
very
good.
good.
That's what I was thinking. You got through it without a tear.
How's Ed doing? He's not on camera.
He's downstairs. Not gonna show up.
That's beautiful. I hope you record that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you need to record it for your kids too, you know, because it's like part of them. Yeah. So I'm just going to make a little housekeeping announcement here at this music party. I think Louise has a kind of a sing-along that I might switch Louise and Barry so that Louise ends the show. So we're going to have Colin come up next and then Barry. Okay? And then Louise. So presenting Colin Field Take it away, Colin.
Thanks. This is a song I wrote about a year ago, last summer. So it was during the pandemic, and I was working from home and kind of moved my home office out into our backyard in our little gazebo there because our kids had come home, and so I was spending a lot of time out in the backyard. When I would take breaks, I had my banjo with me and I would play the banjo, and I noticed that the birds would be very interested in the sound, and they would actually come in and kind of try to check me out while I was playing the banjo, unlike some people who kind of run in the opposite direction when you pull out a banjo. So I spent a lot of time getting to know the birds in our backyard. There's sort of a bit of a bird theme going on here. We didn't plan this, so and it's a bit of a love song too. So it's called "If We Were Birds." If we were birds, we'd rise at dawn. We'd start each day with our favorite song. Our little hearts would pound so fast. If we were birds, together at last. If we were birds, you and me, fly so high across the sea. We'd dive so deep in waters blue. If we were birds, me and you. We'd sleep in trees, drifting off to a gentle breeze. We wouldn't fall, our feet clutched tight. If we were birds under moonlight. We'd rise at dawn. We'd start each day with our favorite song. Our little hearts would pound so fast. If we were birds, together at last. If we were birds, together at last.
That's great. Great song, Colin.
You never go wrong with a bird song.
Well done.
Hey, I'm learning that.
Birds and rain, you can never go wrong.
Yeah, we got ravens, little bird, that bird song. It's, you know, I love the sound of your banjo, and that song is so sweet. It's just gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colin. So we've got my friend Barry Nunn up again.
I thought this Roseanne Cash song was quite appropriate for the times. It's about a country beckoning for travel. Do you remember travel? Anyway, it speaks for itself. I heard you calling from the start. A river runs through both our hearts. 1,000 shades of something new. I cannot wait to play for you. So play your songs and make them real. There's a place for all we feel. and it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams. Land of dreams, land of dreams. Come and find your land of dreams, and it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams. The world is smaller in our eyes, the city streets and moonlit skies, the shining waves and evergreens. I will give you everything. Well, you can hear the bells and strings. Just wait until you hear them ring, and it's other than we seem. Come and find your land of dreams. Land of dreams, land of dreams. Come and find your land of dreams, and it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams. Land of dreams, land of dreams. Come and find your land of dreams, and it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I am thinking about traveling. I'm dreaming of traveling.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that was a great song to choose for this, Barry. Very hopeful.
They're good.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we're down to our last performer. Louise has something special for us.
Well,
let's
you
take it
know,
away.
all this, well, you know, Joanne, all this singing tonight is starting to make me feel better. You know,
Good, good. I'm glad.
music is my medicine. I love singing, and I got thinking, you know, we need a song that one of the nicest things about being at Acoustic Spotlight is being in a room with countless numbers of harmonies and singing with everybody. You know, it's lovely to hear people perform and sing, but it's also fun when we get a chance to really sing, not just harmony with each other, but harmony with everybody. It's fun. So I'm just going to invite everybody tonight to join in and sing with me. I'm going to do one that I think most people know, Good Night, Irene. I'm going to do it in C if you want to play along, and I'm going to start with the chorus. Is there anything else you want to say, Joanne, before I start?
No, I just want to thank you all for performing tonight. I love it, and I really, really hope that we can sing outside somewhere this summer. Maybe we can all drive to Sarnia, and Greg can come across the border. That would be so nice, and we could sit in a big circle.
We could
Canada
stand on the
Terra
other
Park.
side and say, "Can you hear me?"
Can you hear me? I can hear you. I can hear you.
I can hear you. Well,
All right.
sounds good. Okay,
Okay.
so here we go with, I want everybody to sing along because I guarantee it will make you feel better. Start with the chorus. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife have parted. I think I'll take a stroll downtown. Da, da, da. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family and sit by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Good singing, everybody.
Hey.
All
Thanks for
right.
singing. I can hear
I
the
hope you can hear
harmony
us.
all the way over here in Byron.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Louise.
All right, Louise.
Well,
All right.
thank you, Joanne, and thank you, everybody at Acoustic Spotlight. Thank you.
Yeah, special thanks to Greg.
And thanks Julia and Jake and everybody who puts this on. It's always such a pleasure to be over there, and everyone's so kind and hospitable and supportive, and it's a wonderful place to play. I hope to do it again
Yeah.
with all of you.
Yeah, this was really fun. Thank you, Brenda, Barry, Colin, Louise, and Greg for doing this with me.
All right,
And
and thank you, Joanne, for organizing all this.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you to the Acoustic Spotlight audience that's watching. Thank you. And singing. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.